Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Dragon Ball Z Kai episode 88. At this point we have 10 episodes left until the Cell games are done, and this fight, this is Goku versus Cell. Yeah, I make many jabs at Mr. Satan in this episode, and any episode essentially he's featured in, and can you blame me, guys? This guy is taking credit. No, he's not really taking credit at this point. He's essentially being ignorant and not really believing that anything supernatural could possibly happen. I guess you could say supernatural as in, like, energy beams, flying, anything a normal human can't do, essentially, in this world. You know, like a normal citizen, like if I was in the Dragon Ball Z world or whatever, I'd be a normal citizen, obviously. So essentially anything a normal human can do, he believes anything past that point is a trick, essentially. So yeah, he's ignorant, he doesn't want to believe that he could possibly be wrong. Sorry, I was trying to get the Inuyasha episode up. This thing is annoying. Like, if you don't get, when you finish uploading a video on BitChute, if you don't finish uploading it, like hit the finish button right away after the actual video uploads, the video file uploads, it'll take even longer for the video to process, which I think is kind of bull. So essentially I have to sit here and baby it and wait once it finishes uploading 100% and I can hit the finish button. That's when I hit the finish button, because it's supposed to take the least amount of time to upload. But then again, this site is still not as good as it could be, because this essentially could be YouTube's biggest competition when it comes to video sharing. Because if you have it set up, you could get paid through this site as well, where people could leave tips, and if you have like a subscribe star, for example, you could set that up and have people pay there. Which would you guys want to? You could either do that on there or do it through Patreon. I don't really care too much which one you use if you want to donate. But essentially both of them I think are month to month, where you can donate and essentially donate every month if you want to. Also, I don't know who you are on YouTube, but White Shadow Wolf, thank you so much for the $1 donation. I really appreciate it. But if you let me know who you are, obviously, so I can give you a proper shout out on YouTube, because I'm using your patron name, because I obviously don't know who you are. The other person I do know, because they're on my Discord. If you're on my Discord, let me know there. But, yeah, Mr. Satan doesn't want to acknowledge that supernatural things like flying and all that could possibly exist, and that humans can do them, because he keeps on calling them tricks. And he doesn't want to believe that anybody could possibly be stronger than him, or that he could be wrong, essentially. And later on, he ends up taking credit for the defeat of Cell in the final chapters, claiming that he was the one who did it, even though, obviously, we have proof through the camera, or what was picked up on the camera before the camera went kaplooey. Though I don't know if they saved that footage. If they didn't save that footage, it was essentially Mr. Satan's word against anybody else's, and anybody else is going to believe Mr. Satan over them, because they know him. And like I said, people are stupid. You would think the people who watch the old martial arts tournaments, because you would think that they would have video records, or maybe this was before they started using. Even still, the people who were there, there were people there watching the tournaments. They know of Goku, they know of Tien, they know of Jackie Chun. Oh, wait. It's done. They know of all those people. They even know of Piccolo Jr. They know of all those people. And yet they believe that Mr. Satan's the strongest when he's never gone against any of them? No. Just no. If you're in a freaking if you're in some kind of fighting, if you're into fighting or martial arts or whatever that is, if you want to claim that you're the strongest in that kind of field, you go against the strongest, the old champions. That makes perfect sense. You go against the old people that were considered the strongest in the world, because at the time, in those tournaments, they were the strongest out of the ones that attended. If Mr. Satan had gotten up against Jackie Chan, even Yamcha probably could have put him in his place. And that's saying a lot, because Yamcha's probably, out of all the fighters, either Yamcha or Chaozu are probably the weakest. Actually, I think Chaozu is probably the weakest, but even still, he could probably... I don't know if Chaozu would be able to put him in his place, because if it's so, then that's saying something. But yeah, Yamcha can put him in his place. Because even Yamcha uses energy attacks. He uses the Kamehameha. He uses, whatever his other attacks were. I can't even remember off the top of my head. But yeah, if he had gone against any of them, they would have mopped the floor with them. And he would have been put... That's what they should have done, essentially. That's what they should have done. And I'm getting the Inuyasha episode up right now as we speak. Because the episode itself is going to be close to be done processing, and it'll be visible to everybody who wants to watch it. And the reason I know this is because usually when that happens, the thumbnail will pop up on the screen for the video. When it doesn't, it's not ready yet, but when it does, you know it's close. That's how I know. Because I've seen it many times. Now let's see. Inuyasha. Come on, where's my video? Because I had to add the, what am I saying? I had to add the, shoutouts at the end of the video, so I had to edit that in. Here we go. Anyway, yeah, Goku is fighting, Cell, and Mr. Satan's playing it off like, oh, this guy has some good moves, but he's nowhere near my level, blah, 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 blah. And Goku and Cell end up having a little bit of a warm-up session because they're trying to feel each other out and see how they handle in, I guess, a setup first. Hang on. Anyway... Maybe this is a blind reaction, I don't know. I don't remember if it was. I don't think it was a regular reaction. I think this one was a blind one. Because I don't remember if I had seen this one or not. Anyway, but yeah, the reporter is just believing everything that comes out of Mr. Satan's mouth at this point. He doesn't question him or ask, well, how do you explain them doing the light attacks? Because Goku uses the Kamehameha wave a couple times in this episode. No, Goku uses it once, and then Cell uses it against him, and the way Cell uses it, if Goku hadn't drawn the attack up in the air, the attack could have destroyed the planet. Because when he did that, the attack was sent out into space. So, yeah, Cell doesn't seem too broken up about that, and he says that if the planet had been destroyed, so be it. It would have been a little boring, but who cares? So, yeah, he doesn't have any real attachment to this planet, so he's obviously okay with destroying it. And, yeah, they end up finishing their little warm-up, and they start getting serious and start powering up. Obviously, Mr. Satan does not know how to detect power levels because, in his opinion, that all that stuff is mumbo-jumbo and doesn't really exist, in his opinion. Because if he could, he would realize that he is way out of his league. But nope. He's just a normal human with normal fighting abilities, and anything other than that is just hocus-pocus in his opinion. He essentially is like Seto Kaiba when it comes to any kind of magic in Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, he's essentially the same thing. He doesn't believe it exists. He thinks it's hocus pocus, mumbo jumbo, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. So yeah, if you want a comparison, it's like that. Even when it's staring him in the face. But yeah, once they power up, they start getting more serious. But obviously, something is up because Gohan is starting to understand that something is up. Cause yeah, I cannot talk today. I had more sleep than last night, and I still can't talk right. Anyway, Goku, it's like he was so relaxed, and yet they thought he had some kind of plan in order to take out Cell. Otherwise, why would he be so relaxed when it comes to the fate of the world? Because usually, any other enemy, when it comes to the fate of the world, he would have been training his butt off every day up until the tournament. But no, he relaxed for most of it. Anyway, then Cell does the Kamehameha, like I mentioned, and but yeah, this fight is actually going to be over in a couple episodes. And then we'll get a new challenger. And it's probably not, I don't know who you guys expect it to be, but it's definitely not Mr. Satan. But we will see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all next time.